fans become fanatics. The Fanatic Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort, and join the Sports Bash live from 2 to 6 with me, Mike Gill, every Monday.
Attention, Cumberland County businesses. Do you want to engage in valuable B2B networking? Do you want to showcase your business to the public? Do you need new employees? Then you need to join forces with the business community on Thursday, September 25th at the Cumberland County Business Expo and Job Fair. This event will be held from 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. at the Rowan College of South Jersey. Cumberland Campus Gym, 3322 College Drive, Island. Build sales, recognition, relationships, and your workforce. Hundreds of people are expected to attend. Sign up as an exhibitor or sponsor by September 19th to take advantage of this opportunity. Visit CumberlandExpo.com. This event is hosted by the Bridgeton, Millville, and Violin Chamber of Commerce, working together for a stronger Cumberland County economy. Co-sponsors of this event are the Authority, Rowan College, and Town Square Media. Showcase your business at the Cumberland County Business Expo. Register by September 19th for a lower fee at CumberlandExpo.com. The expo takes place at Rowan College of South Jersey, Cumberland Campus Gym in Violin on September 25th from 4 to 6:30 p.m.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Mark your calendars for Saturday, September 27th and Sunday, September 28th for the 43rd Annual Old Time Barnegat Bay Decoy and Gunning Show at Tip-Seaman County Park in the Tuckerton Seaport, both on Route 9 in Tuckerton. Enjoy over 50 contests and exhibits, including decorative and working decoy carving, the New Jersey Duck Calling Championship, archery, boat building, and much more. Try your hand at skeet shooting or enjoy retrieving dog contests, plus new activities like decoy painting, family crafts, and games. Take scenic boat rides down Tuckerton Creek. Enjoy live music and grab a bite to eat, from oysters and clams to burgers and fries. Admission is free. Saturday, September 27th from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sunday, September 28th from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Ride the free shuttle buses between locations with off-site parking at Pinelands Regional High School and Freedom Fields County Park on Route 539. For more info, call 609-971-3085 or visit oceancountyparks.org. Don't miss this amazing event.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. Because with the highest cargo box volume in its class, customizable features, and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds, it gets the job done. You just have to get in the seat. Learn more at your John Deere dealer or visit johndeere.com/GatorXUV.
Level up your slots game this season with over 1,000 unique slots on DraftKings Casino. Play the classics, check out fan favorites, and go for glory with jackpots. More than 80 millionaires have already been crowned. Everyone gets a free chance at 5,000 in casino credits every day with new daily rewards rocket. Just log in, launch your rocket, and claim free rewards daily. Make your play on DraftKings Casino, home of the largest jackpot win in online casino history. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 21 or older. Physically present in New Jersey. Eligibility restrictions apply. No purchase necessary. 3 launches per day for rewards. Launches expire each day at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Non-withdrawable rewards and amounts vary per launch and are subject to game and expiration limits. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Sponsored by DK Crown Holdings, Inc.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
They've got him! It's a sack!
Sixers.
Oh, baby!
And Flyers.
He scored!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
The following program is paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schwein. The opinions expressed are not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
to the locker room.
Vince Papale, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schwein and Nick Earnshaw. Saturday morning, ready to talk sports September 20th. Good morning, Nick Earnshaw.
Oh, good morning, Schweiner. As you know, Clemmick's not here today. I'm caffeinated and activated, ready to go tonight.
Of course,
after last night.
After last night. We were up late last night. And, of course, we'll be broadcasting live at La Scala's Beach House tomorrow for our Eagles pregame show. The Eagles play the Rams at 1 o'clock, and we'll all be down at La Scala's Beach House. And that's where you'll see your man, Dave Clemmick.
Yeah. Caffeinated, activated for him today.
Hey, man, a lot going on this week in sports, man. You know, isn't this the greatest reality TV show ever?
This is the best time on the sports calendar. There is nothing better than the fall, heading into October sports calendar. You got football starting. You got college football going. You got your teasers you can lay on today there, Schweiner.
Yeah.
And then you got postseason baseball right around the corner. Nothing better.
And the Phillies are making a lot. Boy, they just keep winning. Despite the fact, even though they got Alec Boehm back last night.
They did?
They continued. Zach Wheeler's out. Trey Turner's still out. They're still winning.
Schweiner.
And you know who's leading the way, don't you?
Who's that?
Harrison Bader.
Oh, Bader. See you later, Bader.
See you later, Bader.
He had a dinger last night.
Dude, and I got to tell you, Nick, we're going to get into it because there's a lot of news, a lot of comments that were made last night after the game.
You think?
They're going to win, but we're going to break it down. And, of course, we got a great show lined up. We're going to go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, brought to you by Blitz's Market of Ocean City. We're going to talk to Tommy. We sent him the quotes that
we sent him
the
full interview.
The full interview so he can look at it, break it down, and we'll talk to him about that on the other side. But, Nick, we got a lot to talk about with the comments that were made by one Nick Castellanos after the ball game yesterday, and a win.
Yeah. Listen. All right. We are going to play the full interview in the second block, okay, of today's show. Just a bizarre interview, and he always gives bizarre answers. Now, he had the post-game interview in the locker room. He had the post-game interview after the game on the field with Fransky and Ruben Amaro on the television.
Because he had a great game.
Had a great game.
Had a great game.
He hit his 250th career home run last night.
17 on the year.
Awesome. Great, Casty, finally. But just bizarre comments. And this comes on the heels of Castellanos being on Mookie Betts' podcast during the L.A. series. And we played some of the audio yesterday, right, on the Nuggets. We talked about it at length. That Castellanos, listen, he was taking it like a champ. He gave some great answers on Mookie Betts' podcast about being in the platoon role. Last night, it kind of veered off a little bit. And the question was a little
that's the operative word, Nick,
too.
a little bit, because I think you're making a lot more of it than what I looked at it. I didn't see it last night. I fell asleep. I mean, listen, I saw Bader tie it up, make it 2-2.
Yeah.
Then I got to be honest with you, I was going back and forth to Gutfeld with because Charlie Sheen was on. I love Charlie Sheen. But then at 11 o'clock, I was tuned into the Phillies the rest of the way. But then when it was 3-2, I fell asleep. And then to wake up and to see the end of the game, I saw the end of the game.
Yeah, it was a good game.
I saw Walker Buehler pitch.
Yep.
So I got to see most of the game. But the comments, getting back to the comments, I don't think they're as upsetting or as demonstrative as if you think they are. I think, he's not happy. But guess what? You and I said this before the show's going off. What would you rather have, Nick? A disgruntled Nick Castellanos that's hitting the ball, or a happy, content Nick Castellanos that's not delivering?
And that's why we want to play the whole thing, because I think
the listeners can make their mind up.
I want them to make their minds up, because there was a lot said, and he's just the answers he gives are very bizarre at times, right? And then the questioning was a little not the best.
Well, I will agree. I will agree with that. I don't think with the exception of Bob Cooney, he was asking. He was trying to ask some questions. Nick Castellanos wasn't taking the bait.
Yeah, and towards the end, it felt like they were trying to bait him a little bit more.
That's exactly right.
But the Rob Thompson comments is what's getting me. The other comments, I don't have a problem with. It's the Rob Thompson comments it's very frustrating to me at this time of the year. Right, you just won the division. Okay, you're heading into the postseason. No need for that. You're scorching hot. No need for that.
Yeah,
you don't need to comment
Nick,
on the manager that way.
I'm going to play devil's advocate. The manager's getting results. This team is winning despite the fact that they lost 2 of their best players.
I'll play this before we play the full interview on the other side. Here's what Rob Thompson had to say about Castellanos and the platoon role post-game last night.
Well, it's very difficult. It really is. I mean, for a guy that's played every day, since he's come to the big leagues and probably even in the minor leagues, to take on this role is difficult. And I think he's trying to adjust. And I think after tonight, I think that tells me something that, he's starting to get a feel for it.
I mean,
so that's what he said last night about Cassie.
I think that I think that the Rob Thompson, the manager, is a player's manager. Would you not? Would you agree with that?
I agree with that. And wholeheartedly. There's been players that have said how much they love Rob Thompson.
But managers also have different ways of making things work and getting their players to get the most out of their players, Nick.
Yeah, that's fine.
And he could be just pushing the right buttons. I'm not as upset about I think his comments as you are. However, that being said, you could definitely see that Nick Castellanos is not happy in his role.
No. And the body language he's been moping. It feels like there's been a little bit of a mope attitude to him, right? At times when they pan to him in the dugout sometimes, when they celebrated, walk-off wins before.
Right.
Remember when
sour.
a little bit sour. So, I mean, the demeanor to me that you've seen over the past couple months, I guess.
He's not a Taiwan Walker. No. Remember when Taiwan Walker was going through his he was always up there, like he was at the top of the thing, top of the dugout, cheering, high-fiving everybody, showing tons of support. But Castellanos is not built that way.
It just feels like this is no way.
All right, let me ask you this question, Nick.
No way.
No, but right now, do you think it's a cancer?
No, I wouldn't say.
Because once a cancer metastasizes, it can get bad, right?
But it's not a great look. I'll tell you that. I'm not happy with the comments.
Yeah,
But look at the game. Calling out a manager.
But Nick, look at the game. He was player of the game last night.
It was great. It was great.
So maybe the ends justify. All right. So maybe the ends justify the means for Rob Thompson pushing all the right buttons.
Listen, I'm on Rob Thompson's side here. I think he has been pushing the right buttons. But for Castellanos to say that last night and kind of discredit his manager a little bit, I'm not loving that. I'm not loving it.
All right, Nick, we got a lot to talk about with the Phillies. We also have a lot to talk about with the Eagles. The Eagles are 2-0. Heading into the game against the Rams. We will be broadcasting live at La Scala's Beach House in Brigantine. And if you're watching us on the StreamYard, we're on the YouTube channel, on the X platform. I have great giveaway items, but I'm also adding to the giveaway items, Nick. I have a 97.3 ESPN locker room lunch bag, insulated lunch bag. And inside the lunch bag is a 2025 Phillies National League Championship shirt.
Yeah. Oh,
right?
My God, these are awesome.
Plus a locker room cup and a magnet.
Oh, it's great. So
it's a prize pack.
So we're going to give away 3 today. We'll give away
one is the grand prize.
The grand
prize.
prize.
First one is the grand prize.
Yep.
Which has the cup, the shirt, and a magnet in there.
Yep.
Plus the lunch bag itself.
Yep. And then we'll give away 2 other lunch boxes with a cup and a magnet inside.
Now, you come down to La Scala's Beach House tomorrow. I have 4 more Philly shirts. It's the you bought a shirt from Johnny DiMaria.
DiMaria.
By the way, the shirts are courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures up on the boardwalk in Ocean City. Johnny DiMaria.
I got what I'm wearing right now. I got the division hat on. If you're watching on the X or the YouTube channel, I got the division champ straight from Johnny DiMaria. And you know what he said to me? He's like, I don't know how you put up with that Schwager every Saturday.
I got a story about Johnny DiMaria that you're gonna love. All right, to win the prizes, all right, the grand prize, you have to send a text message into 609-403-0973, and the question is, Nick.
All right, our question of the day. It's a fun one. Would you rather see the Eagles repeat as Super Bowl champions or see the Philadelphia Phillies win their first World Series since 2008. Give us a reason. Convince us. Which side?
609-403-0973 is the text board. Please leave your name and obviously a detailed explanation of which team you want to win their respective championships.
Got to pick one. You can't say both. I'm not going to take that as an answer. No, you can't say both. Would you rather Eagles Super Bowl championship back-to-back or Phillies World Series?
I already know
title?
where I stand, Nick.
I know where I stand,
where I stand. 609-403-0973. We've got a great show lined up. Phillies talking the first hour. Eagles talking the second hour. Of course, I want to remind people tomorrow we'll be broadcasting live from La Scala's Beach House in Brigantine for our Eagles pregame show. And it's a 1 o'clock game. Kickoff's at 1 o'clock. We're going to be there at La Scala's watching the game.
Oh, going to be a good time.
I had my meatball trio last week. It was delish. By the way, I'm down to 240.
Well, you're still doing your fasting. Now, you're not allowed to eat till what, 11 o'clock
11 o'clock today, so I'm jonesing.
I'm watching. I'm keeping an eye on it.
All right, you ready to go, Nick?
I'm getting in a three-point stance and in the batter's box today. Let's go.
All right, let's go. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing for the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422. Whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more, the professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime, 609-263-7422. When we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Eagles football on 97.3 ESPN. It's an NFC divisional round rematch in Week 3 as the Eagles host the LA Rams.
Back to Stafford. He looks up. He has the ball knocked out of his hands. Eagles have it. And Zach Vaughn recovers.
Pre-game coverage begins at noon. Merrill and Mike call all the action starting at 1 p.m. This is where the Eagles play. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's official Eagles station.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Tax season at Tom's River Volkswagen means we're paying the sales tax. Yeah, we've got over 1,000 vehicles on sale, and we're paying the sales tax. Tell that nasty old tax man to go straight to Tom's River Volkswagen or Tom'sRiverVW.com, because we're paying the sales tax.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Looking for the ultimate sports bar experience? Welcome to Ventnor Social, Down Beach's newest upscale sports bar. Watch every play on 27 big screen TVs with a state-of-the-art sound system that puts you right in the action. Grab a cold drink, savor American eats and fresh seafood, and don't miss their unbeatable lunch, happy hour, and dinner specials. Enjoy live music on the open-air deck, an arcade for the family downstairs, and video games that will level up your night. Ventnor Social on Ventnor Avenue. Visit their Facebook page for up-to-date info and specials.
Whether you're outside for work or just outside for fun, you need apparel and accessories that can keep up. At the Hub, you'll find it all. Lightweight shirts, cooling tees, shorts, hats, and boots, in sizes for men and women, including regular, big, and tall. The Hub has the brands you know and trust. Carhartt, Dickies, Timberland Pro, Wolverine, Wigwam, Levi's, and that's just the start. Need gear for the job site? They've got you covered. Looking for something comfortable for the weekend or the beach? They have that too. Stay cool with moisture-wicking fabrics, breathable button-ups, and lightweight work jackets for early mornings. The Hub is your summer destination for clothing that works as hard as you do. From rain gear to sun hats, steel-toe boots to casual sandals, they carry it all. Find the right fit, the right style, and the right price every time you shop.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim and Nick Earnshaw. Philadelphia Phillies beat the Arizona Diamondbacks, and that's not been a friendly confine, Nicky.
No.
It's been hard. It's like almost like Citi Field in New York.
Yeah.
House of Horrors. I was so impressed with that win last night. I got to be honest with you, man. But
they piggybacked Taiwan Walker and Walker Buehler.
Walker Buehler.
Buehler.
Anyone?
Buehler.
Hey, on a sad note, I must send my condolences to my sister and her family, Matthew and Heather, and the rest. My brother-in-law passed away on Thursday, and Colonel Johnny Brooks, graduated West Point, class of 71. My sister and Johnny were married for 54 years, and he was a big Army football guy. He used to do he used to write a letter, a newsletter, and I think he had like 2,000-3,000 followers that he'd email the letter to. He wrote it was so in depth. I stopped reading after like the fifth paragraph because it was he's very intelligent, and I just I get a short attention span. Plus, it's Army football. After the first couple of paragraphs, I faded. But Johnny was they used to travel all over to see Army football. My sister and her husband, and Johnny was a great guy, and we're gonna miss him. But he fought. He had esophageal cancer, and he fought it for 18 years.
Wow.
And the quality of his life just was horrible for the last 18 months. So we're gonna miss Johnny Brooks.
My condolences to you, your family, your sister as well, Billy.
Thank you, Nick. So he was, and guess what? Johnny was a huge, and so was my sister. Johnny was a huge Philadelphia Phillies fan.
Oh, I love that.
Dude, they watched the games every night.
Man.
They didn't miss anything. So we're gonna miss Butch, and but if the Phillies win the World Series, I know he'll be up there looking at it. He'll be at the parade in New York.
In spirit, he'll be there.
Right?
Hopefully.
Now, we got a question at 609-403-0973. Nick, should I ask you, or you want to hold off?
I'll hold off towards the end. I'm going to save mine.
I'll save mine then. The question is, Nick, read the question.
Would you rather see the Eagles repeat as Super Bowl champions or have the Phillies win the World Series?
At 609-403-0973. Now, look what we're giving away now. If you're looking on the X platform of the YouTube channel, I have 97.3 ESPN Locker Room insulated lunch bags. You can get a sandwich in there, Nick. You get a drink, a couple snacks, and then maybe like one of those little cooler things.
Bring it down to the beach.
Take it to the beach. All right, you can take it to work. Like I'll be using this when I'm a substitute teacher.
Take it to the soccer field, the football field, the baseball field. Got fall ball going on.
There you go, man. 97.3 ES. So when you're going to answer the question, you're going to tell us.
Convince us.
Convince us. You got to convince us. You can't just give us a one-word answer.
No, let us know. Would you rather see the Birds win a back-to-back Super Bowl or the Phillies win the World Series? Convince me one way or the other, and Billy too.
Now, the first prize is, you know what's in this bag? You got a locker room magnet, 97.3 ESPN locker room magnet. You got a locker room cup. A Kelly Green cup is in the main one, the first prize winner. and a 2025 Phillies National League East Championship red shirt.
Grand prize right there. So we'll give away 3 of them.
That's courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures, Johnny DiMaria.
One will be the grand prize with the T-shirt, and then the 2 others will be the bags with the cups and the magnets.
609-403-0973. You got a couple text messages already.
I'll read a couple texts. Rob texts in. He says, I would rather the Eagles win back-to-back and win the Super Bowl with a tush push on the last play of the game. It's going to be banned, so why not make it the winning play of the Super Bowl?
Would that be funny?
It's a good answer.
That's a good answer. And I got to say, I write an article every Friday at 97.3ESPN.com. At Josh, I send it into Josh. Josh edits it, posts it up. But you know what the theme was? Like, we're in the national spotlight, Nick.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, the Phillies are probably, if you look at this team's firing on all cylinders without 2 of their best players, and I think they will. I mean, I feel so good. Like last year, I didn't feel good about them beating the Mets or going to the World Series. This year, I do.
Well, you better hope the guy's interview we're about to play doesn't ruin anything in that locker room.
I don't think it will, but at 609-403-0973, who do you want to see, the Phillies win back-to-back or the Eagles win the Super Bowl? 609-403-0973. Now, we do have Nick Castellanos post-game comments. We're going to play that, and then we'll talk about it on the other side.
Nick, I happened to catch you at batting practice. Seemed like you had a really good one before the game tonight. Did you feel that? Did you feel something like coming in you felt good, or was it especially good for you?
Which part?
The batting practice, yeah.
No, I think it was just pretty consistent. Yeah.
Have you found a way to adjust to the role that you're in now? Or how do you think you've adjusted?
I don't know, man. It's still like brand new, right? Like I'm just making stuff up as I go along. Some days I don't do anything. Some days I go out for batting practice. It's just kind of how I feel.
Do you think maybe something you did today is something you could go forward with? I mean, what do you think? You did BP today. You didn't do what else? You had a good. Is whatever you did today something maybe you could go forward with, because you had a good day once you entered the game in the 5th inning? Whatever inning it was.
Sixth inning? Yeah, I hit batting practice today. Maybe I'll hit it again tomorrow. It's a good idea.
Are you feeling any more comfortable in this role? And just coming into a game, pitching? The first at-bat was a pretty good at-bat.
I mean, I think anything that I do more often, I'll get better at it, for sure.
How disappointed are you in not playing every day?
That's a controversial question, so I'm going to skip that.
Okay, well, so you said you went on Mookie's podcast and you said that the media has been coming up with narratives for your season. So what would be your narrative for this season? Your own narrative?
I'm here to do whatever I can to make sure that Philadelphia wins a World Series ring. So whatever goal that looks like, just do the best I can with that.
You mentioned in that interview about your knee, that play in New York.
Sure.
Has that affected you? I know you don't want to make an excuse, but maybe does that explain anything about, the last couple months?
I mean, it hasn't been 100%, that's for sure. But again, like, I'm not going to sit here and say that's the reason. I've done and performed well hurt before.
Does a night like tonight help you embrace this new role and just saying, hey, I can come off the bench and still help this team win? If you had any doubts, in other words.
I mean, like I told you in the dugout before the game, anytime that I step into the box, there's a chance that something good can happen.
Do you understand why you haven't been playing as much as you normally would?
I don't really talk to Rob all that often, so that's just, I play whenever he tells me to play, and then I sit whenever he tells me to sit.
So, the coaches or Rob don't sit down and explain to you what they want you to do and whatever role they want you to have?
Communication over the years has been questionable, at least in my experience. But also, I grew up communicating with somebody like my father, which is very blunt, direct, and consistent.
Did you find it different with different managers?
Every manager has their own style.
Has it been worse this year or consistent over the last 4 years?
I don't really know how to answer that question.
It's kind of surprising to hear because most people say that his strength is communicating with his players and talking to his players every day.
Who says that?
I mean, the guys in here that have been winning with him since 2022. So we've had a different experience than those guys.
There's just been times where things have been said, and then over the course of years, I'll have expectations because I'll latch on to what's being said, and then actions will be different, and then I'm kind of left, just thinking and whatnot. But again, like, it is what it is. Adapt, do what I can. At the end of the day, we're here to win a World Series.
What do you think your future is here?
I show up tomorrow and play a game against the Diamondbacks. That's my future.
You're not thinking anything like next year or anything like that?
Why would I do that in front of what we have ahead of us? That would be really selfish and take away from what we're trying to do as a group.
So it sounds like you're unhappy, but you're
that would be creating a narrative.
Okay.
Are you unhappy?
Are you unhappy?
That's I'm here. We won a baseball game. I hit my 250th. I have a good relationship with the guys in this clubhouse. And
you're going to do what it takes to win a World Series.
To win. John Middleton is paying me money so that I can help the Philadelphia Phillies win a World Series.
Sour grapes. He's upset. I think towards the end of there, they are trying to. It seems like they're trying to. It's a gotcha moment. They're trying to get him to say something inflammatory.
Yeah, it felt like that towards the end.
But overall, Nick, I mean, he's not a happy guy. He's pissed off that he's not playing. I get it. I like the fact that
it's partly the A.J. Brown type of situation, right? Like that everyone creates, right? So I feel like there's similarities between the A.J. Brown conversation and the Nick Castellanos situation.
But he keeps reiterating that he doesn't want to be a distraction in the clubhouse because he likes the players on the team and they have a goal. Their goal is to win the World Series. He's not happy. I get it. But it seems like the reporters are trying to make it a story, a bigger story that it's not. Now, you're not happy with what he said about Rob Thompson.
No, and he said, quote, communication over the years has been questionable. I don't love you calling out your manager in the media. You can keep that to yourself, Nick, okay? You don't have to go out and air that out to the public about you don't communicate with your manager.
But then when they ask him if he's not happy, he said, I don't want to answer that.
Yeah, then he doesn't want to answer it. So, I mean, you're gaslighting everybody here, Nick. So,
all right. So I'm a little older. What do you mean gaslighting? What's that mean?
That essentially he's like saying one thing, but he's actually believing
talking
another.
out of both sides of his mouth.
Yes,
I didn't find it. I didn't.
That aspect of it right there.
I didn't really get that. I didn't really. I mean.
But then he deflects. He says it, and then he deflected from it.
But here's what I got. Here's what I took from that. He's not happy. He's pissed off that he's in a platoon role, but he likes his team so much he wants to win the World Series.
Yes. And
as far as asking him about what his future is for that,
I think
that's ridiculous.
That was unnecessary in my estimation.
Good. Well, guess what? Guess who's up next? Tommy Greene. Yep. And we're going to talk to T. Greene about this.
Can't wait.
I mean, the bottom line is he's not happy, but guess what, Nick? He had a great game. Is that my phone went off?
Telling you to wrap it up. Let's go, Schweiner.
He had a great game last night, and that's the bottom line.
He had a great game. 250. Don't call out your manager in the middle of a postseason
run. 609-403-0973. The question is, Nick?
All right, the question is, would you rather see the Eagles repeat as Super Bowl champions or see the Phillies win a World Series? Text in. Convince us either way to win one of those locker room lunchboxes.
All right, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts to help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing to the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about La Scala's Beach House in Brigantine. It opened 2 summers ago to rave reviews at your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, their daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out of La Scala's. They're located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. And we'll be broadcasting live from La Scala's Beach House tomorrow for our Eagles pregame right here on 97.3 ESPN. All right, when we return, we'll go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Small.
Jalen Hurts this season has a better QBR on third downs versus the blitz when pressured in the red zone and a better QBR in the fourth quarter. To me, those are all elements of quarterback play. And Jalen Hurts is better than Matt Stafford in all of them. The only thing that people look at is Jalen Hurts not having a passing touchdown, and Matthew Stafford has 3 of them. But Jalen Hurts also has 3 touchdowns. He just ran them in himself.
Wake up weekday mornings with Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Small on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call and again and again. Call and again and again.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch a big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Change is always happening. It's part of life. And when it comes to music, change is all around us. Songs are rewritten. Classics are remixed. Bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes. Here at Xfinity, we know there's still good in keeping some things the same. That's why we want to do our part with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. It means no matter what changes, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Learn more at xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Looking to lower your energy bills and boost home comfort? South Jersey Gas has you covered with a no-cost in-home, whole-home energy assessment. Our energy expert will review your home's energy efficiency and provide a personalized report of energy-saving improvements. Plus, you may also receive energy-efficient upgrades like faucet aerators, smart power strips, and LED light bulbs at no cost to you. Don't wait to save money and energy. Schedule your whole-home energy assessment today at sjgsaveenergy.com or call 201-690-7897 today.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw. We're talking Phillies baseball. And now it's time to go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, sponsored by Blitz's Market of Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and their vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice. Mention the Locker Room and get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen. Oh, we temporarily. That's why Nikki's giving me hand signals. I guess Tommy dropped off, but we're going to be talking with Tommy Greene. But you don't forget to send us a text message 609-403-0973 to win this nice Locker Room prize pack. If you're watching us on the StreamYard, the YouTube channel, or the X platform, we're holding it up right here. We got the Locker Room insulated lunch bag, and inside we have a Philadelphia Phillies red 2025 National League East Champions jersey, courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures up on the boardwalk in Ocean City, a locker room cup, and a magnet. So it's the grand prize. And then the second and third prize will be just the lunch bag and a magnet. 609-403-0973. The question is, what would you rather see? The Eagles win back-to-back Super Bowls or the Phillies win a World Series this year? 609-403-0973. Give us an explanation. Don't forget to include your name and where you're from at 609-403. Now let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room our good buddy, Tommy Greene. Good morning, T.D. Greene.
Good morning, Billy. How art thou?
Well, I think I want to start off by saying we sent you the clip of Nick Castellanos' post-game comments, and I think Nicky Earnshaw is a little bit more tweaked about it than I am, and we're going to get your thoughts on it. But before we get into that, this Phillies team, I mentioned earlier, they lost Zach Wheeler. Trey Turner's out of the lineup. They just got boned back. But this team keeps winning, and they're winning in a ballpark that was hard to win in for them last year. They've already won the National League East. I know they're going for this. They want to get that second seed, but they just keep winning. They're playing great baseball, Tommy.
Well, I mean, hey, that's what you wanted them to do. That's what all year, Billy. I've been trying to talk you off the ledge.
No, but I mean, I got to be honest with you. I'm a little I thought they'd have like a little letdown, especially with, like Castellanos is obviously not happy, and we'll talk about that. But he's not happy. They lost three big guys, and then they're still winning. They're defying logic. They're playing great baseball, and I'm very happy about it.
Well, see that's what you want. That's what you want to happen. You want the next man up to come up here and contribute and do things. To give the team the chance to win. Obviously we've been getting pretty good pitching along the way, and knock on wood, especially since Wheeler went down. That was a big blow.
Yeah.
And for the guys to step up like that, I mean, it's a huge thing. But with other guys filling in for our guys that have been hurt, I mean, you can't ask for any better what's happening. That shows you the dynamic they got going on now and the confidence they got going on now in that clubhouse.
No, Tommy, what's that do for the locker room in general? The camaraderie, I guess the chemistry. Everybody's participating. So when you're celebrating winning the NL East, everybody feels a part of the equation, right?
Yeah, hey, you win, it takes care of everything. So I mean, when you win in the clubhouse is great. When you're losing, it can be a little let down in there, a little dull, a little bit. People want to play well, they want to win, and but they're playing good baseball. So I mean, I'm thinking that the clubhouse is a pretty good place to be right now.
Now, last year at this time, the Phillies were kind of like not playing. They weren't. It just didn't feel like they had a vibe. And of course, then they go into the Mets series, and they had you felt like that game with the games were lost before they even threw the first pitch. I'm not getting that feeling this year. I'm feeling that this team's firing all cylinders, despite the fact that Nick Castellanos isn't happy, and we'll talk about that in a second. But do you get that same sense?
Well, I mean, I feel like they got all the confidence in the world that they can do what needs to be done, and I think they've made. I think they've made what it feels like to me in this watching them play. They've made a really conscious effort to go about their business the right way. Okay. Now that they've clinched the division, they want to get that second seed and tight and get that thing done. Yeah, it puts you in a good mode to finish things off and play good baseball and play sound baseball and not make the mistakes and they seem to be resilient a little bit. They've been a team of late that, so to speak, if we do give up a couple runs early, we tend to bounce right back and come and outscore them for the rest of the game, and that's a good sign for a ball club to go into the postseason with, and that because it's a never say die attitude, and they got that.
And it wasn't like they were playing against a team that had nothing to play for. I mean, Arizona, prior to the game last night, was only 2 games out of a playoff spot. So they're still playing like they have something to prove.
Yeah, there's a bunch of teams out there doing some stuff like that. So, I mean, it's they got to be because the other teams are going to have some fire in their belly. They're trying to get in there and do some things, and that's the way we got to play too. You know, we got to have that fire in the belly. We're fighting for something. We want that second seed. We want to get it done. You know, we don't have that many games left, so you know, if we keep continuing to play over this last week or so, the type of baseball we need to play, you know, it puts us in a good frame of mind going in. You know, if we get that second seed to that bye round and to get a couple days down to help some guys heal, you know, and really set their pitching up what it needs to be, you know, and so the mojo will still be going.
Last night the team had 13 hits, and, of course, leading the charge was this Harrison Bader, who's on fire, in fuego. I mean, he has it's almost like his attitude, his personality, he's so upbeat, right, Nick? I mean, he seems like he has – and he's on fire. I think he's been hitting like 400 in the last 30 days. The guy's he's really a great acquisition for this team.
Well, he's gotten hot at the right time, and that's exactly what you want with that acquisition. The trade deadline is for that guy you get or guys you get to come in and contribute and get hot and do what they've been doing. So to speak, and not cool off, and that's exactly what he's done, and actually really exceeded, you know, a little bit what I thought. I always knew he was a good outfielder and stuff, but he's obviously hitting a lot better enough, you know, having a good year, you know, for him. So, which is great to ride. I'd ride that horse as long as you can, man. So.
We're talking with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, as we do each and every weekend throughout the summer baseball season. But Tommy Greene, now we got to, you know, there's an elephant in the room, and we just played the clip that Nick Castellanos post-game comments last night. He doesn't seem happy. I know. Did you get a chance to listen to it?
I listened to part of it, you know, and I had to turn it off because I'll tell you in a minute why, you know. So you keep talking, and we'll go with it from there.
Well, listen, I think Nick Earnshaw, and you can speak to this, Nick, for yourself. I'm not going to defend you, but I think Nicky's more upset about this than I am. I happen to think that maybe manager Topper knows what he's doing because Nick Castellanos had a great game last night.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, as long as Nick keeps going out there and when he's called upon and does the job, that's all that matters. That is his job. You know, it's not about what Nick wants all the time. You know, bottom line, it's about what the team wants all the time. You know, and the manager pushes the button, and obviously he's pushed that button, but for a reason. You know, so sometimes you have to walk by a mirror and look into it. You know, that's my little thing for Nick, but the rest of it, I'm listening to that clip, and I'm listening to all the reporters. Me personally, I would not have stood there that long and been barraged by the same questions, a lot of bull crap, you know, trying to get a negative response so they can put stuff and make the tabloids or whatever to get a negative vibe going on. That's exactly what's happened.
I mean, Nick,
I would not have said, if you don't have nothing, we're playing good baseball. Hey, I heard him say more than once.
Yes.
I'm happy with Nick. Hey, it's about I'm going to go out there and do the best I can with the situation the way it is. And I don't blame Nick for being upset. I'd want to play too, and it's all right to feel that way. But it's also a team game, and he's got to be. And he said some good comments about him. Hey, I want to do what's best for the team now, or however he put it. It made me feel good, a little bit better about it. You know. About that situation, but you kept on hearing the reporters kind of digging and poking and keep
prodding,
prodding, and all that crap. They'd been out of my locker a long time before that. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I think the thing for me, it was just the comments regarding Rob Thompson and the lack of communication there. I didn't love that he aired that out, and then I'm with you on towards the end when they were just kind of poking at him a little bit more. That I thought was unfair. But I thought the Rob Thompson comments, they were open to criticism because I don't love he's going out there and saying, I really don't talk to my manager. I'm paraphrasing, essentially. I have a lack of communication there. I didn't love him airing that out publicly. Did you get the chance to listen to that part?
Well, I didn't listen to that part, but, you know, to have that, you know, and all that tells you that, you know, he's upset about the situation.
True. Yep.
You know, and which is totally fine. He's human too. And I can get that he's upset, but it's like John Kruk used to say, if you're upset at something, he said it about the fans and stuff, people not wanting to come play here, and he'd always tell the guy, people who don't want to come play here or have played here and they're complaining about it, the only way you get them to be quiet is play better.
Right, right.
You're right.
And it's the same way with Nick and them. with every ball player on that roster in the big leagues right now.
See,
if you don't like what's happening, when you get the opportunity to play better, that'll make it easier for him to write your name down in that spot in the lineup.
Yeah, so I think like Nick Earnshaw, I was telling Nick Earnshaw, I think this is actually a good problem to have for maybe
it lights a fire under him.
Maybe Robbie Thompson has a method to his madness, lit a fire under Nick Castellanos. Now he's got something to prove. And that can only be a good thing for the Phillies. And you did hear him say on numerous occasions that he loves the guys in the locker room and he's here to help the team win a World Series.
Yes, you did hear that, and that's what I like about it. And that's all that matters. But then the interview just lasted way too long with them trying to dig and kept prodding and procking at, and they got probably what they wanted to at the end. Some negative comments or whatever they wanted to write, they can spill it and spin it the way they want. You know what I mean? So, that's just part. It's part of the business, and it's part of the thing you got to know as a player. To make clubhouse a better place. You don't want the negativity starting to roll around there because one guy's disgruntled.
And do you think that? So Tommy, you think that in a way the reporters could contribute to the cancer itself because?
God, yeah, man. It's ridiculous. And the only way you do that is you let them know up front, hey, this is it. This is the way I feel about it. I'm done with it.
Right.
I don't want to hear no more about it. Don't come to my locker asking the same questions over and over again.
We're talking with Tommy Greene, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene. Tommy, let me turn our attention real quick because we got a few minutes left. Tommy, Aaron Nola's getting the ball tonight, and his ERA is 6.44. And, obviously we all know about the struggles of Aaron Nola this year. But does he have time to, what do you expect to see out of him tonight?
Well, man, I'm just hoping he keeps working what he's doing in between and working on what he needs to do to try to command the baseball better, and get in and start getting that positive mojo going. He seems to have one bad inning that kills him, which is going to dictate how he's possibly going to be used there during the postseason. So we got to, he's got something to fight for too. So he's going out there to prove something. He's trying to improve every time he comes out there, and he's capable of doing that. So he's got to locate his fastball, command what he's doing with that fastball and keep it down in the zone early. That way he can pitch up out of the zone later and not live in the middle of the zone. So that's where you get hurt at all the time, no matter if you throw 100. So
Tommy, before we get out of here, Nola is an interesting cat right now because there's a lot of talk about what the postseason rotation is going to look like. Will they go three lefties? Will they go Sanchez, Ranger, Luzardo? Or will they find a way to get Aaron Nola into that rotation in the NLDS? If it were up to you, would you still ride with Nola as one of those first three starters?
Well, I look at that. Who's hot going in? Who's pitching well? And obviously, Nola's got the experience and done it, and he could be something that you use, as a piggyback situation, maybe with one of the guys or whatever. Depends on what happened going on during the course of the game, and maybe because Nola can pitch as good as anybody. He showed. This year's been his worst year for that stuff, but he showed that he can pitch with anybody for 4 or 5 innings. But he seems to have that one inning that beats him up a little bit. So that's what he's got to figure out. I think he could be an asset, but I think you got to ride with the guys who got you there, who's pitching well at the time. Right. And it's not a macho thing. It's about team now. So.
I love it, Tommy. Man, listen, I'm feeling good about my Philadelphia Phillies, and we're gonna ride you the whole way through. Hopefully, we get to the World Series and get a World Series win. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to having you up all the way up until October, baby. Red October.
You got it, man. Looking forward to seeing the bank rock.
All right, there he is. Thank you, Tommy, and we'll talk to you next weekend.
Okay, you got it.
There he is, Tommy Greene on the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline, brought to you by Blitz's Market of Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and their vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice. Mention the locker room and get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. You heard Nick. He said that Castellanos stood there and he would have walked away. He wouldn't have let him have that, much time.
I thought towards and I've been consistent. I think the Thompson comments are fair to criticize. I think that part of the equation there with Castellanos.
You know what I think, Nick? I think you're trying to start something.
I'm not. That's fair to criticize him for airing out his manager.
No,
but towards the end, the line of questioning was repetitive and unnecessary.
I think Bob Cooney did a great job. I
love Bob.
Bob's a great guy. But I think, like you said, and I agree with you, I think that they were trying to find something that's not there. Yeah, he's pissed, and we all know it. But you don't have to come out and get him to, like what do you want him to say? Like, if you're Nick, if you and I were in the platoon situation, I want to beat you out.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
I play every day.
The guy's played every day for how many years now, and then all of a sudden he's going to platoon.
Right.
Well, if you hit better and you were at the dish and had better numbers, you still would be playing every day. So that aspect of it has to be remembered.
Phillies at 8:10 tonight, Aaron Nola on the hill. All right, the first hour of the locker was powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll wrap up hour number one. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This Saturday night, the fourth-ranked Miami Hurricanes clash with the Florida Gators in a fierce Sunshine State showdown. Live from Hard Rock Stadium, kickoff is at 7:30 Eastern. Catch every moment on Touchdown Radio with play-by-play from J.P. Shadrick and analysis from the 1992 Heisman Trophy winner Gino Torretta. Don't miss the fourth-ranked Miami Hurricanes versus the Florida Gators, only on this Touchdown Radio station.
It's College Football Saturday on 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein from The Locker Room. Pro Image Sports is proud to announce the opening of their brand new Ocean City Boardwalk store, located between 8th and 9th Street. They carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, and novelties for brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite national team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC. Tell them The Locker Room sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Ballybet Sportsbook. Yo, Ballybet stacked for football season. When it comes to sportsbook apps, it's undefeated. Ballybet. Check out that brand new parlay zone. Here's the kickoff. Build your bets and place them right on your phone. What? Live bets, daily boosts, and promos. Increase your odds so you can win more dough. Touchdown! Ballybet's the play. Make game day more fun and download it today. Must be 21 plus and present in New Jersey. See site for full terms and conditions. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966. Ballybet, Sportsbook and Casino. Download it.
Whether you're outside for work or just outside for fun, you need apparel and accessories that can keep up. At the Hub, you'll find it all. Lightweight shirts, cooling tees, shorts, hats, and boots, in sizes for men and women, including regular, big, and tall. The Hub has the brands you know and trust. Carhartt, Dickies, Timberland Pro, Wolverine, Wigwam, Levi's, and that's just the start. Need gear for the job site? They've got you covered. Looking for something comfortable for the weekend or the beach? They have that too. Stay cool with moisture-wicking fabrics, breathable button-ups, and lightweight work jackets for early mornings. The Hub is your summer destination for clothing that works as hard as you do. From rain gear to sun hats, steel-toe boots to casual sandals, they carry it all. Find the right fit, the right style, and the right price every time you shop.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim and Nick Earnshaw. 609-403-0973 is the text board. The question is, what would you rather see, the Eagles win back-to-back Super Bowls or the Phillies win the World Series this year? 609-403-0973.
We got some great texts coming in here, Schweiner. There's some good ones, and I'm sure we got some on the Castellanos stuff.
And you know what they're trying to get? We're giving away this beautiful prize pack. Locker Room 97.3 ESPN Locker Room prize. It's a prize pack that includes a insulated lunch bag. And then we have a Phillies 2025 National League East champion T-shirt, courtesy of Pro Image Sports. A magnet and a cup in there, locker room cup.
Yeah, so here we go. Sean, he chimes in. He says, I would rather see the Phillies win a World Series over Eagles Super Bowl because the Phillies were so close the last couple of years. Eagles already won 2 Super Bowls over the last 8 years. It's the Phillies' time. I think it would mean a lot to the city having 2 championship teams in 2 years.
609-403. I like that. And guess what? It's not. You're gonna like my answer. I'll give it to you in the second hour. 609-403-0973.
All right, here we go. Danny HC says, I'll give my answer to the question of the day after the Phillies win the World Series. So I guess he's going Phillies World Series.
All right, I like it. 609-403-0973.
All right, we have Paul chiming in. Morning, great show. Very tough question as I love both teams. That's why we did it.
That's why we did it.
I'm going with the Phils. Similar story like our 2017 Eagles Super Bowl team who picked up players midseason like Jay Ajayi when we had injuries. Phils picked up Duran, Bader, and then seeing rookies contribute like Kemp despite injuries to Wheels and Turner. Phils will be World Series champs. Go Phils, go Birds. Paul from OC.
I love it, Paul. Thank you for that. We got a nice locker room insulated lunch bag with a T-shirt from courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures up on the boardwalk in Ocean City. Johnny DeMaria. Of course, we got a 97.3 ESPN magnet and a cup. So that's what you're going for. Top prize wins that. And then we have a second and third place prize.
Absolutely.
All right, Harrison Bader's the man. I got to. We'll talk a little bit more on the other side. At the bottom of the second hour, we'll get our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, this is Josh Hennig inviting you to join me this Saturday for Hanging with Hennig, broadcasting live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora, 12 to 3 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN. We will preview the Eagles' showdown with the undefeated Los Angeles Rams, perspective on the Phillies winning the NL East for the second straight year, and your chance to win prizes when you join me at yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora. Guests for this Saturday's show include best-selling author and veteran NFL reporter Gary Myers, along with fantasy football analyst Andy McNamara. Hanging with Hennig on 97.3 ESPN is sponsored by Tropicana Atlantic City and the Gridiron Pit, the ultimate watch and wager experience featuring high-definition TVs and table games. Powered by Caesars Sportsbook, the only sportsbook app offering you Caesars rewards. And Clemic Performance Method in Egg Harbor Township. So join me this Saturday, broadcasting live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora, 12 to 3 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN FM and streaming on YouTube and X in the Dr. Squatch virtual studio.
School's back and the savings are bigger than ever at Matt Black Kia's Back to Savings sales event with 0 down, 0% APR, and no payments for 90 days. That's right, 0% APR for 48 months on every clearly marked Kia with 0 down and no payments for 90 days. Stuck in a loan or lease? Matt Black Kia wants to get you relief. If you have a job clearing $450 a week, we want to get you approved today. And with our 4-day love it or leave it return policy, consider it your hall pass, no questions asked, only at mattblackkia.com. Because when it comes to savings, it's got to be a Matt Black Kia. Call 215-703-8526 for details.
It's game time, New Jersey. The playbook for this season's action is on DraftKings Casino. Play thousands of popular slots for a shot at jackpots. Over $400 million has already been awarded. New players get 500 spins on Huff and More Puff over 10 days. Download the app, use code DK973, and claim your spins after your first $5 wager. Get in the game with DraftKings Casino, home of the largest jackpot win in online casino history. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 21 or older, physically present in New Jersey. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Non-withdrawable casino spins issued as 50 spins per day for 10 days. Valid for featured game only and expire each day after 24 hours. See terms and conditions at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Ends October 5th, 2025 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time.
Football is here, and there's no better place to catch every snap than Maynard's Cafe in Margate. With the NFL Sunday Ticket, you won't miss a single game. And Birds fans, we crank up the surround sound just for you. Score big with food and drink specials all NFL season. And join the Sports Bash with Mike Gill at Maynard's on Wednesday, September 24th to win a bus trip for two to MetLife Stadium on October 9th to see the Birds take on the Giants. Includes transportation, tickets, and the tailgate party. Get to Maynard's in Margate, your home for football all season long.
Home of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill, 97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Nick Earnshaw, and of course, at 609-403-0973. That's the text board number. And the question is, who would you rather see win? The Phillies win the World Series or the Eagles win back-to-back Super Bowl? 609-403-0973. And we're playing, we got a couple great giveaway items. We have a locker room insulated lunch bag. And inside of it, we have a red Phillies National League East champion 2025 champion T-shirt, courtesy of Pro Image Sports, a locker room magnet, and a cup. It's a prize pack, Nick.
That's a grand prize pack. We're giving away 3 prizes today. The top prize will get the T-shirt and all the good locker room merch.
All right, 609-403-0973, Nick.
All right, so we got some texts coming in. Pat in South Jersey said, sorry, there's one answer. Phils win, Birds win, and Flyers do something. Said his grandfather just passed. Condolences to you. And is rolling in his grave if I didn't say Phillies. However, both Pat in South Jersey. We appreciate you listening, Pat.
609-403-0973.
All right, so we got Drew chiming in Maramora. I would rather see the Birds win another Super Bowl so we could start using the word dynasty.
Wow, that's a good one,
That's a good one.
Yeah, because how many years do we have to suffer through Cowboys fans telling us they're a dynasty?
Yeah.
Remember these just so, how many rings do you have?
Well, they had to put out a whole freaking documentary about it. I mean, to remind people,
Sickening.
look what we did years ago. I wasn't even born.
Sickening.
It's awful. All right. Mike from over the pond in Lewes, Delaware.
All right.
Why can't we have both? Eagles, Super Bowl, and World Series. Love you guys.
Well, why can't we? We do want both, but if you had to choose
You had
one.
to choose.
You had to choose.
Had to choose, Mike. Appreciate you, man.
609-403-0973.
All right. Do you guys like well, I don't even know. Do you guys like Cassie having bonus clauses for number of homers, etc.? I don't even get that text.
All right. 609-403-0973.
All right, so we got another text. Jim, he comes in. He says, without a doubt, Phillies lost their ace and shortstop. I am a Yankees fan, so I know how it feels. Parade in Philadelphia is a great day. Went to the 09 parade and had the greatest time. So you're a Yankees fan texting in about the Phillies. All right.
Well, that's his National League team.
Yeah, it's all right. Well, I don't know. All right. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate that.
609-403-0973.
All right, we got more texts coming in. So just keep them coming.
609-403-0973. You got to put your name and where you're from. We're giving away a nice locker room insulated lunch bag, 97.3 ESPN on it, with the shirt courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures. Johnny DeMarie. He's down there at Ocean City. And, of course, we got a locker room magnet and a cup. The Kelly Green cup, too, not the white one.
Oh,
the one prize pack has the white cup.
Yeah, there you go. Got them both.
All right, let's. By the way, my brother's just sent a text message, and he's guess what? He's dead accurate. He's right on. Tell your audience that Harrison Bader would fit perfectly on that 93 team.
I could just see
He has the perfect personality. That's why he's a spark plug. He kind of his attitude, his cockiness reminds me of the 93 team.
Yeah, I don't disagree with
We
that.
should ask Tommy Greene. I didn't see my brother's text.
Yeah,
but Harrison Bader, look, over the last 30 games, 4 home runs. He's batting .402.
He's been
He's
ridiculous.
what they call catalyst, Nick.
He's been awesome as of late. I mean, the last 30 games, he's batting .389 with a .431 on base and a .602 slug, Schweiner.
That's unbelievable.
Oh.
But he's a catalyst. He's like a fire. He's a spark plug.
He's an energy. He just gives you so much energy. He gets the team going, right? Has a home run last night. Guy just oozes ball player.
Doesn't he?
He's got
That's
the eye
I
black.
like the way you just said the eye black. Oh,
The hair, the crazy, like.
He flips the bat.
Oh, my God. And the crab walk in center field to catch a baseball. Oh.
All right, you're wearing your Kelly Green Eagles 97.3
Yeah.
Eagles t-shirt, right?
Yes, and I got the Phillies.
So we got to start
hat.
talking. We got to start talking Eagles football because, the Eagles are 2-0, and despite the fact that they haven't played a great game, and we always say a win's a win. Are you concerned, Nick, that Jalen Hurts is not like the team isn't firing all cylinders? They're not. Obviously, the players don't seem to be too concerned, other than a few comments from A.J. Brown, but nothing inflammatory really. But still hasn't not a win that you're satisfied with, right?
Yeah. Listen, they're 2-0. They've won. We love the tush push. Ran it 7 times, right? This past Sunday against the Chiefs. There is concern, though, with the offense. I mean, you go down the list. Yards per play, they're 30th, 4.3. Passing yards per game, 119, 31st in the league. Passing first downs per game, 5, 32nd in the league. Yards per rush, they're 20th. Points per game, 17th. Penalty yards, 1st. So there's concern there, Schweiner.
They're 29th ranked overall. Did you say that?
Yeah, it's not. Listen, the offense has not been clicking on all cylinders.
Is there any one fault? Like, can you put your finger on any one thing?
Well,
like, I know people want to blame Jalen Hurts, but I don't think this is all on Jalen Hurts.
I don't want to read all the way into it. It's 2 weeks into the season, right? After week 4 is my grace period because they don't play in preseason anymore, and this is the first game action these guys are seeing. It's not great football usually the first couple of weeks of the season. You're seeing a lot of mistakes, lack of production offensively from a talented offense in the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll give them a couple more weeks of a grace period, but after that, I'm looking at Kevin Patullo. All right, because the play design hasn't been there. It's been very bland in my estimation. You got to find ways to get your playmakers involved, and I don't think they've done a great job in doing that.
And it's not like last week. I mean, he played against arguably one of the best quarterbacks in the league,
Yes.
correct? And, I mean, if you look at Mahomes, I mean, he was a pedestrian 16-29 for 187 yards, plus a very costly interception. And here's the thing. Jalen Hurts doesn't turn the ball over, or hasn't turned it over.
That's the key.
And but here's the thing, though. He won't throw his pass into a tight spot.
He doesn't want to take a risk.
There you go.
And Listen, I don't blame them for that because they win games that way. They're taking care of the football. If you don't turn the football over, you're probably going to win the football game.
Here's another.
You want to see them taking risks.
Here's another stat that you just can't argue with. This team is 18-1 in their last 19 games.
Who cares?
I mean, come on, dude.
But here's the thing. Jalen Hurts has had a different offensive coordinator. It's every year this happens. He's got to learn a new offense. and learn a new
Well,
guy
it's
to deal with.
It's not a totally new offense. Petula's been in the organization for like 6 years, so it's not like
he's a new voice. It's a new voice.
It's a new voice, but it's not a completely new offense.
New voice, but that's difficult to do every single year.
Also, another interesting aspect: the Eagles have been seeing more of a zone. They've been getting the defense have been getting 8 guys in the box, but they've been playing zone.
They've only seen 10% of the time. In the opposing defense has only been playing man 10% of the time this year in 2 games so far. And you heard A.J. Brown talk about that before, right? Like we played the clip last week when he was on Jordan Schultz's podcast. Like they're playing a good zone. So what does that mean? The play design has to be adjusted, right? You have to draw up better routes to beat the zone coverage. So that's where you're at if you're the Eagles. Something's got to change. They got to make what do we love, Billy? An adjustment.
We have to make an adjustment. I'm looking at the team passing stats for 2025, and the Eagles are.
He hasn't thrown a touchdown pass.
He hasn't thrown a He hasn't
thrown.
2-0. He hasn't thrown a pass over 9 yards. He's only thrown 3 passes over 9 yards.
Well, no, the Devontae Smith catch last week.
I said 3 passes over 9 yards.
So, I mean, you know.
Right?
He had a couple.
And that was a Hail Mary if you think about it.
Oh,
He
yeah,
just threw that up for grabs.
Yeah, because they brought everybody.
It's a 50-50 ball.
They brought everybody on that play. So good on him. But, yeah, I mean, he hasn't thrown a touchdown pass.
609-403-0973 is the text board number. The question is, Nick?
The question is, would you rather see the Eagles go back-to-back in the Super Bowl or see the Phillies win the World Series? You have to pick one. Convince us either side.
Convince us. You got to pick one. I know what I would. I already told you. Can I say what I want to say?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, here's what I want. Here's the scenario that I would
Let's hear your
would be perfect. Okay, for me.
For you.
The Eagles won the Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, right?
Yes.
Great performance. They were outstanding.
Yep.
They're 18-1 in their last 19 games, and they're one of the better teams in the National League. And it's a matter of time before this. They've got all this talent. It's a matter of time before the offense explodes. Correct?
I agree.
So it's going to be a fun season.
Yes.
And my expectations are for the Eagles to go to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Would you agree with that?
I'm with you.
So far,
I'm with you now. So far.
All right. The only other teams that worry me in the National League in the NFC would be Detroit, the Rams, and who else?
Green Bay.
Green Bay. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So here's how I would answer the text board question. Not saying that I would win, but here's how it would go. I want the Eagles to get to the Super Bowl. Okay. I want both of our teams to get to their respective championships, but I want the Phillies to win the World Series.
Hold up.
I want the Phillies to win.
Hold up. You want the Phillies to win the World Series,
but I want the Eagles to get to the Super Bowl.
The Eagles to get to the Super Bowl.
That would be satisfactory for me.
And lose?
Well, you have to pick one. I want them both to win. I have to pick one, right, Nick?
All right, yeah. If you have to pick one, but I mean, in totality, I want to go both. I want to see everyone. I want to see the Sixers win. I want to see Flyers. I want to see everybody win.
Flyers started last week.
They did. Training camp.
Talk it. Did you see him after practice doing one-on-one with Michkov?
Yeah, talk.
We got Talkett in our NHL pocket.
Got him not our NHL pocket. We got him in our locker room pocket.
All right, Mark Grimes just checked. He just texted me personally, right?
Grimesy.
He said, guys, we were only 2 games into the season, and none of the starters played in the preseason. Settle down.
That's what I just said that, Grimesy. I said that. I said after week 4, I'm giving them a grace period here. All right,
get Grimes to come out to Lascales with us tomorrow and sit in because Mr. Negadelphia, P.J. Corda will not be there. He'll call in. You know where he's calling in from?
Where's he at?
Ireland. He's going to call. He's going to give us his take on that.
But I'm with Grimesy. I said I'm giving them a grace period. I mean, there's concern, but I'm going to give them a couple weeks.
How much longer do you think A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith are going to be not happy with their lack of
now you're starting to drum up.
I'm not drumming anything. It's a question,
there.
Nick. How long? You know, A.J. Brown's only got I think he's got. I'm going to give him a 2-game window. He better start picking up his. Nick. You're paying him tons of money. He's got to get the ball.
I don't disagree, but I think there's going to be a game where he just explodes. I mean, you remember that game against Pittsburgh a couple years ago where he just exploded? I think it's coming. It might not be this weekend against the Rams, but I think in the next couple weeks you're going to see that type of game soon.
All right, the Philadelphia Saquon Barkley hasn't rushed for over 100 yards in any one of his first 2 games.
The whole offense has been stagnant. It's 2 games.
Grimesy said, settle down, guys.
Settle down. Calm down over there, Schwan. Not too high. What does Tommy Greene say? Don't get too high.
Don't get too low. 609-403-0973 is the text board. And the question is, who would you rather see win their championship, respective championship? The Eagles win back-to-back Super Bowls or the Phillies win in the World Series this year? 609-403-0973. Hey, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422. Whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more, the professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime. 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the Locker Room with Billy Schwein and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Join the Sports Bash every Monday live at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Get your game on with the elevated bar and lounge, 12 slot machines, blackjack, roulette, and a dedicated area with 4 betting windows and 11 kiosks. The ultimate sportsbook experience. Go where fans become fanatics. The Fanatic Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. And join the Sports Bash live from 2 to 6 with me, Mike Gill, every Monday.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the Locker Room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the Locker Room sent you.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
School's back, and the savings are bigger than ever at Matt Black Kia's Back to Savings sales event. With 0 down, 0% APR, and no payments for 90 days. That's right, 0% APR for 48 months on every clearly marked Kia, with 0 down and no payments for 90 days. Stuck in a loan or lease? Matt Black Kia wants to get you relief. If you have a job clearing $450 a week, we want to get you approved today. And with our 4-day love it or leave it return policy, consider it your hall pass, no questions asked, only at mattblackkia.com. Because when it comes to savings, it's got to be a Matt Black Kia. Call 215-703-8526 for details.
Hi, it's Pete from Chicky and Pete's, the official sports bar of your world champion Philadelphia Eagles. Go where the players go. Come join us all season for Eagles pep rallies, watch parties, and the best in-game experience anywhere. Ice-cold draft beer, world-famous food, and fan-friendly fun for every Eagles game. Every Monday night in South Philly, the Jordan Mailata Show, presented by Miller Lite, followed by Chicky and Pete's Players Lounge with a current player, hosted by Ike Reese and Hugh Douglas. Go where the players go. Chickies and Pete's. Hi, it's Pete from Chicky and Pete's. Do you have a large party of 10, 20, even 50 people? We can't wait to treat you like family at Chicky and Pete's. Forget about deposits or credit card reservations. Making a reservation for your large group is effortless at Chickies and Pete's. Lots of options to celebrate and make your night out unforgettable. Order off the menu or select from food and drink packages. Private party rooms available. Make your reservations right now at chickiesandpete's.com. And don't forget, Chicky and Pete's gift cards are the perfect fit for any occasion. Only at Chickies and Pete's.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
That when you throw your love away. I broadcasted live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw. 609-403-0973 is the text board. We got great giveaway items today. We have a 97.3 ESPN Locker Room insulated lunch bag. And this one that I'm holding in front of the StreamYard on YouTube and the X platform, inside of it is a National League East champion T-shirt, courtesy of Pro Image Sports. It's a red one. You have one of those, right, Nick?
Yeah, Johnny DeMaria.
And then I also have a 97.3 ESPN magnet for your car and a 97.3 ESPN Locker Room cup. Can't go wrong, Nick.
Oh, can't go wrong. We're giving away the grand prize for the best text, and then we'll give away 2 others for the second
Now,
and third
tomorrow
best
we'll
text.
be broadcasting live at La Scala's Beach House in Brigantine, and I'm going to have more insulated lunch bags we'll be giving away down there tomorrow. Plus, I have 4 more T-shirts, Phillies T-shirts. And it's like we have the Phillies. This is such a cool time, like you said at the beginning of the show. Phillies and Eagles. Eagles tomorrow at 1 o'clock against the Rams, a rematch of the divisional championship game last year.
Divisional round, yeah.
In the snow?
In the snow.
You know, the Rams were 1 play away from beating the Eagles last year. 1 or 2 plays away from
close.
beating the Eagles.
It was
a close game.
By the
last
way,
year.
Jared Verse was on a podcast this week. He said he's had this game circled for months. And it was on the Exciting Mike's podcast with Blankenship and DeJean, and they were reacting to it.
Why don't they come on my show? They're afraid to come on the Schweiner show.
But, yeah, so the players are aware of the little rivalry we got going here with the Rams.
Are you concerned with the Eagles' secondary? Like, Blankenship got burnt a couple times deep during the first 2 games. They gave up a couple deep passes. The CB2 hasn't really been able to. Are you concerned? Because you're going to face a Rams team that has some great wide receivers.
I mean,
Nick.
Billy, they're coming out with big stops every week.
Yeah, they have. But they're deep. Yeah, but defensively, I mean, if you look at their total rank, they're number 9. They're middle of the pack.
Is that not good enough for you? You need it to be 1, don't you?
Rush defense, they're 21.
They've only given up 20 and 17 points in 2 weeks, and that's against a division rival Cowboys.
Pass
and
defense,
the
they're
Chiefs.
number 8, Nick.
It's pretty good.
Middle
You're in
of
the
the
top
road.
10. You're in the top 10. What are you talking about? You're in the top 10.
I want a championship.
Oh,
man.
it's 2 weeks into the year. Hey, get Grimesy on the horn. He'll calm you down. We'll get Tommy Greene back.
Ramsey said, I'm Billy Negadelphia.
Yeah,
Billy
you're being a negative Nancy.
I wonder what Mr. Negadelphia is going to have to tell us, say to us tomorrow about this.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely have a lot to say, but yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. They won both games. They're 2-0. You gotta find something to complain about, don't you, Schwein?
Well, my boy Chris Rumbus just texted me personally.
Rumbus.
He says he wants the Phillies all the way. Is what he wants.
Well, we got some text coming.
But he
in
wants
on
the
text
Flyers
board,
to win
too.
a Stanley Cup.
Good luck with that for a little while.
They're 2 years away from being 2 years away from being 2 years away.
Yeah, you know. All right. Stephen Vettner chiming in. He texted in on the text board. He says, tough choice, but have to go with the Phillies winning the World Series.
Yeah.
He said, why? This could be the last hurrah for the Phillies group as we know them.
That is a true statement.
With Schwarber, JT, and Rangers' futures with the club being up in the air, the Philly faithful would love to see this group of guys finally get over the hump. He's like, the Eagles are young.
Who's that? Who's this text from?
Steven Vettner.
Steven.
He says the Phillies have an aging core, an aging Dave Dombrowski, and feels like World Series are bust.
World Series are bust, Nick. I like that.
Yeah, so without a World Series win, it'd be a disappointment.
609-403-0973. I can feel. Can't you feel the excitement building, Nick?
Yeah, Red October's right here, man.
Right here. Like, I was tuned into that game, and I know it was a little late, and I was kind of like I said, I was going on the first from 10 to 11. I was going back and forth between the Phillies and Gutfeld because of Charlie Sheen. However, but I was locked into the Phillies after that.
Can I just say the frickin' Los Angeles West Coast games. Awful with the start time.
They never listen. When I worked at, they never used to bother me. When I worked at U.S. Airways, I worked from like 12:30 to 9. I didn't mind. I looked forward to it because I was always out too at a sports bar or something. But now that I'm older, I can't stand that.
Working all these jobs, I'm like, oh God, I gotta stay up past my bedtime.
609-403-0973. I like that one. Steve had a good one.
All right, Bill from OC. I would love to see the Eagles win back to back because we have some empty fingers. But could you imagine the Phillies winning also 2 parades down Broad?
No, that would be. I mean, could that be? Look, would that be cool or what, Nick? Could you imagine? By the way, when we went to PJ took us to that Dallas game, right? How cool was it to see those 2 huge Super Bowl trophies in the field?
That'd be great.
Like, was that great or what?
This is why it's a tough question. It's like if you had to pick one, would you rather have to pick one? Obviously, we all want both, but if you had to pick one or the other,
I said, I want the Phillies to win the World Series. I want the Eagles to, obviously I had to pick one, but I want the Eagles to get there. But in a perfect world, we want both of them to win.
All right, ready? Evan from Little Egg Harbor. He chimes in. He said, not a fan of either team, but if I had to pick, definitely the Phillies. The Eagles are overrated this year. Jalen Hurts falls in the bottom 10 of passing completions, over 19.5 this year. Don't be surprised this year the Eagles fall apart. All right, Evan. Relax. They're 2-0, by the way.
I don't think the Eagles are going to fall apart.
No.
They're definitely not overrated. But it is a concern. You look at the team passing statistics. Although I will say this about Jalen Hurts, he's completed 75% of his passes.
I mean, he is.
That is pretty good.
Minimum 50 attempts in the Super Bowl. He has the highest completion percentage in Super Bowl history.
Yeah,
71%.
Yards per game, though, 119.
Just saying. It's 2 weeks. Give it a rest one. All right, Bob from Cape May. He said, Phillies World Series. We need it. So there we go.
Yeah, we need a World Series trophy.
Yeah.
World Series are bust, man.
Yeah.
Because like the one text message said, like, this is the last year for these guys, I think.
Yeah, I think this is it.
609-403-0973, Nick.
Yeah, keep them coming. We have some great texts. I'm kind of deciding over here who's going to get these prize packs. There's some good texts.
You know what's amazing to me? It's just 18. Think about this. 18-1 in their last 19 games.
I love the people who try and argue with that.
I know you
How the hell can you argue that? Seriously, they don't win in a great fashion? I don't care. You got a Super Bowl ring in that span. You lost one time in that span. Who cares? The problem with today's day and age, and I'm 25 and I'm saying this, is people don't value winning as much anymore. They're too worried about the statistics, Schweim.
Well, so here's
it matter.
Remember,
winning is the ultimate
I
stat.
get that, but remember we talked about aesthetically pleasing wins. Like
you're aesthetically
but I got to tell you, Nick, because when you keep winning ugly and you keep getting you're winning by the skin of your teeth. And I understand a win's a win and all that stuff, but at some point you got to fire on all cylinders, have a nice looking win.
They're 2-0. It's early on.
No, I know. I'm not being negative. I'm not.
Maybe a little negative. Did Mr. Negadelphia drop some in your coffee this morning?
I don't think so.
You can't have any
fasting, dude.
Yeah, you had your orange juice after 11.
I'm all fired up.
Yeah, you're ready to go.
609-403-0973. We got great giveaway items. And by the way, I'll be giving away more at La Scala's tomorrow. I'm going to have 4 T-shirts, Philadelphia Phillies T-shirts.
Yeah.
Cups, magnets, and all in the I'll have 4 prize packs, and then we'll give away a few more insulated lunch bags on top of that. But you got to come down to La Scala's to pick them up. We'll be at La Scala's Beach House tomorrow, Nikki, 10 a.m. to noon, and then there's a 1 o'clock kickoff. You can catch all the action right here on 97.3 ESPN. Mike and Merle with the call.
Oh, can't wait. Can't wait for tomorrow.
I cannot wait for tomorrow. Big game against the Los Angeles Rams. All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Ask for Will, Jason, JM. They do a great job down there. Chet, go say hello. All right. I want to tell you about Lascala's Beach House. We love it. I know, Nick, you love that. You love the pizza.
The margarita
pizza.
To die for.
And by the way, we're down after the show last week. I was hanging out. The outside bar was such a beautiful day down there. The outside bar was packed. People were having a great time. Lascala's Beach House opened 2 summers ago now to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, their daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at Lascala's. They're located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LascalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. When we return, we'll get our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim and Nick Earnshaw right here, 97.3 ESPN.
This Saturday night, the 4th-ranked Miami Hurricanes clash with the Florida Gators in a fierce Sunshine State showdown. Live from Hard Rock Stadium, kickoff is at 7:30 Eastern. Catch every moment on Touchdown Radio with play-by-play from J.P. Shadrick and analysis from the 1992 Heisman Trophy winner Gino Torretta. Don't miss the 4th-ranked Miami Hurricanes versus the Florida Gators, only on this Touchdown Radio station.
It's College Football Saturday on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein from The Locker Room. Pro Image Sports is proud to announce the opening of their brand new Ocean City Boardwalk store, located between 8th and 9th Street. They carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, and novelties for brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite national team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC. Tell them The Locker Room sent you.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Whether you're outside for work or just outside for fun, you need apparel and accessories that can keep up. At the Hub, you'll find it all. Lightweight shirts, cooling tees, shorts, hats, and boots in sizes for men and women, including regular, big, and tall. The Hub has the brands you know and trust. Carhartt, Dickies, Timberland Pro, Wolverine, Wigwam, Levi's, and that's just the start. Need gear for the job site? They've got you covered. Looking for something comfortable for the weekend or the beach? They have that too. Stay cool with moisture-wicking fabrics, breathable button-ups, and lightweight work jackets for early mornings. The Hub is your summer destination for clothing that works as hard as you do. From rain gear to sun hats, steel-toe boots to casual sandals, they carry it all. Find the right fit, the right style, and the right price every time you shop.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Nicky Earnshaw. We got a great giveaway item today. We have a 97.3 ESPN Locker Room insulated lunch bag, and inside of it we have a red Phillies 2025 National League East champion t-shirt, courtesy of Pro Image Sports, a Locker Room 97.3 ESPN magnet for your car, and a cup. Can't beat that, Nicky Earnshaw.
Can't beat it. All the locker room merch and a Phillies T-shirt, division champs. You got to love it.
Of course, we'll be broadcasting live at La Scala's Beach House tomorrow for our Eagles pregame show from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. And, of course, we'll be there watching the game. Come on down. I got a lot of these insulated Eagles 97.3 ESPN locker room lunch bags to give away to people. You got to come down to La Scala's to win. So come on down to La Scala's. We'll be down there tomorrow. Now it's time to get our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Each Saturday throughout the football season, throughout the school year, the Philly Pretzel Factory will select a high school male and female high school athlete for outstanding achievement in high school sports. Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. Welcome into the locker room, Fran Mclaughlin. Good morning, Fran.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
All right, Fran. We had the predictions. I read the predictions. You were way off. Last round, I'm only kidding. You said 35-31. You thought that was going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, I forgot we have Brian Johnson 2.0 as our offensive coordinator instead of Kellen Moore. I'm starting to get a little worried with this team a little bit.
Talk about being negative.
Ugly football used to be 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Now the Eagles is 9 yards and a tush-push. It's like 2 years ago when all they did was, hey, we're just going to set up so we can get the 4th and 1 and go for the tush-push. Right now they're just ugly offensively. I mean, I know it's going to change.
It will change. It will change. They're off to a slow. Like I think Grimesy said, they bubble wrap these guys. They don't play in the preseason at all. So it takes them 4 games to get their legs and everything on. Be a cohesive unit. And they'll get there. I'm convinced.
Agreed. I thought it was going to be the defense. It took a little while losing all those starters from last year, but. Roseman's done a great job. You look at his top 2 picks from the last 3 years, and you got 6 guys basically starting on the defense. So they're definitely ahead of where I thought they'd be, and they're going to be good. So that's going to – there's always hope. Offense has to figure it out, though. A.J. Brown has got to be more productive than he has been.
Wow, they'll get him the ball. All right, now Fran Mclaughlin, you are the owner of the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township, and each and every week you come to us with the high school athletes in the spotlight. So give us who do you got this week?
This week we have, let's start out on the girls' side. We're going to go to Miranda DiGirolamo, a junior field hockey player from St. Joseph in Hamilton. Miranda's kind of been on a goal-scoring heater of late. She got 13 goals in her last 3 games. That includes a career-high 6 goals and a win over OLMA on 9/11. And then yesterday she had 2 goals in a 8-1 win over Holy Spirit that helped St. Joe's of Hamilton to a 7 wins, 0 losses on the season. They're ranked in the top 20 in the NJ.com poll for the season. Miranda's already surpassed her career high. She has 16 goals and 6 assists. So she's off to a great start, as are the Wildcats, kind of leading the cow there as field hockey is concerned. And on the boys' side, we have Jameer Campfield. He's a senior from Cedar Creek football, plays defensive back and wide receiver. He's been scoring the ways. Last week's big win, 45-34 victory over Atlantic City. Jameer took his only carry 9 yards for a touchdown. But the biggest one, and really the game changer, was late in the first half. He jumped a route, and in his own words, took it to the crib, 34 yards out for a pick 6. Last night, Cedar Creek continues its winning ways, 41-7 over Hamilton. Campfield found the end zone 3 more times.
Wow.
Caught 4 passes for 162 yards. Scores of 83, 44, and 28 yards. So great job out of the 3-year varsity performer. And Cedar Creek's off to a nice start at 3-1. So as always, congratulations to Miranda and Jameer. They will win the Philly Pretzel Factory gift card and free pretzel coupons for all their teammates and coaches for their fine work on the athletic fields.
All right, Fran Mclaughlin. Now I'm going to ask you for a prediction for tomorrow's Eagles-Rams game. Give us a prediction.
Eagles 8, pushes, Rams 1. No. Eagles Rams. Let's go. We got to score a little bit, right? I'm going to tone it back a little bit. Let's go 23-16 Eagles. See if we can get the offense going a little bit, and see if I can rein my prediction into in a little better territory.
All right, 23-16, and we have a question today on our text board. It's 609-403-0973. Just want to get your thoughts. If you had to choose the Eagles winning back-to-back Super Bowls or the Phillies winning the World Series, which would you choose?
Yeah, I was listening to that earlier. And I'm probably going to go with the same logic one of your callers texted in. We've won 2 Super Bowls in the last 8 years, and this sounds crazy because now we're like, we won 2, we don't need another one. But so just because we have one, if I had to pick one or the other, I'd like to see this Phillies team win the World Series this year because that window is closing fast.
All right, Fran Mclaughlin, if you got some time, I know you're a busy man down there at the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Stop on by at Lascala's tomorrow. We'll be down there broadcasting live for our Eagles pregame show. As always, Fran, we appreciate you.
All right, thanks, guys. Take care.
There he is, Fran Mclaughlin. He's the owner of the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Each weekend, Fran Mclaughlin will highlight a male and female high school athlete for their outstanding achievement in high school sports, and they get the spotlight and they get some great prizes. Nick,
yeah,
from
absolutely.
Philly Pretzel Factory.
Yeah, congrats to the winners today. However, I didn't love hearing my Hamilton Blue Devils get just trounced by Cedar Creek.
All right, 609-403-0973 is the text board. We have some great giveaway items. To win this, though, you got to answer the question. The question is, Nick,
would you rather see the Eagles win back-to-back Super Bowls or see the Phillies win the World Series? Convince us, and we've had some convincing texts come in. We got more. Schweiner, Joey B. from Wildwood. He's not very convincing on this one, but he says Phillies, Eagles, and Penn State are winning it all this year.
Penn State?
They
played a lot of 3 cupcakes in a row.
They fall apart. They fall apart every year.
I'm like, they got Oregon next week?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be convinced until after I see a couple big wins in the Big Ten.
Yeah. All right, we got Dave from Delaware chiming in. He says
a lot of Delaware guys.
Yeah.
Today.
As a fan, I feel since we got Harp, it's been close. This core needs to win with the accomplishments they've done. But in my heart, I would love a Flyers Cup and an Eagles back-to-back. Philly Sports Rock. He dodged.
He sounds like Rumbus.
He dodged a little bit there. A little bit of a dodge. We got Ernie in Millville. Eagles are defending Super Bowl chance. How can anyone say they're overrated? Also, I want a Phillies World Series victory.
Yeah, I want the Phillies. I want the Phillies to win too. I'm not. We're not that we're spoiled with. I want the Eagles to win too, obviously. But we're asking the question.
Yeah, no name with this text, but it was a response to the Castellanos conversation. How about one-way Nick Castellanos showing his true colors last night in his interview? He could care less about the team. Phillies have been playing much better when he is sitting on the pine.
I didn't get that impression, did you?
Oh.
Did you get that impression, Nick, that he doesn't care about the team?
No, I didn't get that impression. No. I got the impression he does not get along with the manager. That's what I got, and that is deteriorated. And
the message I got that he's pissed that he's platooning and he's not happy about it.
Yeah,
but he's still a good. Seems like he's not a cancer. He's a good teammate.
Yeah, he's still a good teammate. He's still going out there.
He loves the players on his team, his co-players.
The only problem I had
teammates
was the comments about the manager. That was my problem. The rest of it was fine. And by the way, he kind of said this a couple of times on the Mookie Betts podcast. I'll play a clip from that.
Play it.
Right now, I'm just trying to be as most placid as possible. The thing is, I don't know what my routine is yet.
Okay, so you got to figure it out. This is your first time, really.
This is my first time doing it. The second half has kind of been tough, dealing with some patella tendonitis in my left knee that happened when we were playing the Yankees. Sometime, as humbling as this is to say, because I get FOMO when I don't play. Sitting down on the bench and watching is hard because I've never done that before. Pick up the guys, right?
Okay.
And then
at the same time, I don't really have a choice, right?
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
Baseball's a team sport. I got paid this money to help the Phillies win a World Series, so this is what's being asked of me. I have to put everything that I know to the side and do the best I can to answer to do what's asked of me to do in the moment.
I have no problem with that.
That's great. That's why I'm mad. He's bringing up the manager.
Not everybody gets to see or hear that podcast.
Well, anyone can.
Yeah, they can, but guess what? There's so many podcasts out there.
Well, Billy.
Right? I mean, your head's spinning.
That's why we're playing it.
So more people saw his comments on NBC Sports Philly last night than they did on that podcast.
Well, that's why we're giving you the full context here on 97.3 ESPN in the locker room, right? We got to give the full context.
I get it, but I'm just saying, I don't think he's like last night, Ricky Pitalico and Davis.
Ben
Davis. They said that obviously he's not happy. He's not where he wants to be, but he's not a cancer yet. He's not a cancer. You see his body language, his facial expressions, some of the things he says is not happy, but he's still performing. He goes out. He went 2 for 3 last night, hit a home run. It's 250th.
Listen, I'm with you for most of it. I think not all of it, most of it of what you're saying. However, I wish he left it that of what he said on the Mookie Betts podcast. Because the whole thing about the Mookie Betts podcast, all the other questions were going viral, but that answer about the platooning situation, right? That wasn't being talked about. And then he gets asked about it last night in the press conference, in the locker room. And I wish he had just kind of left it there as like, it's a new role for me. I'm learning it. I want to be good to my teammates, etc. He did not have to invoke the manager. We kind of have an idea of when he got benched that he probably doesn't have the greatest relationship with Rob Thompson. And that showed last night. There's a lack of communication there. He even said it. So he is not on the same page with Rob Thompson. However, he's going to put his head down, he's going to platoon, and he's going to do what's asked of him. When the offseason comes around, I would expect him not to be a Philadelphia Philly next year.
I have that same expectation, but it's when he was asked by one of the reporters, Rob Thompson is a player's manager. He communicates. Yeah. He goes, "Who said that?"
Yeah, right. That was uncalled for.
Right. He said, "Who said that?"
Yeah.
Well, the MO on Robbie Thompson is he's a communicator. He talks to his players.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe because of Nick. We don't know because it's behind closed doors. Maybe Nick Castellanos is not receptive to Robbie Thompson's.
Well, he said that. Remember, in that clip, he said that he's used to blunt communication from when he was growing up with his dad. He said that.
Right.
But, I mean, come on, man. You're a professional athlete. Don't call out your manager.
But he did say that he's paid to come here and help the Phillies win a World Series.
Yes.
So he established the fact that he understands it's a business.
He does understand that, but you're not helping by saying something about the manager. You're not helping your team out by doing that. You're not.
But I don't think in today's day and age, I don't think these players are I don't think it consumes them. I think they realize they're like Bryce Harper comes up. He doesn't come across as like a rah-rah guy.
No.
He comes across as a complete professional businessman, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think?
I agree. Well, he's a little rah-rah with the fanatic stuff.
Yeah, I mean
he's a little pandering. He panders. You know.
Yeah, I mean, but he doesn't. You ever hear his quote? You know, he doesn't give you too much in interviews.
I love the comments he said on the podcast with Mookie Betts. Isn't it a fascinating world we live in that you're going to an opposing player's podcast?
Yeah, that in and of itself is weird.
Yeah, but they've been doing that for a while. But fascinating. I loved the comments that he said there. It was very professional and what he should have said. Last night he tried to keep it that way, but then he also invoked the manager and took the bait a little bit. I didn't love the line of questioning towards the end of that press conference last night. I just didn't love it. I thought some of it was a little repetitive and a little ridiculous. But with that being said, he still made the comments about the manager, and you don't call out the manager to the public. Keep that behind closed doors.
All right, we got a great ESPN 97.3 ESPN locker room insulated lunch bag. It's got a red T-shirt, National League East champion T-shirt, courtesy of Pro Image Sports and fan treasures Johnny DeMaria up on the boardwalk there in Ocean City. And, of course, we have a 97.3 ESPN locker room cup, a locker room magnet. You get surprise pack. The question is, one last opportunity to do this, 609-403-0973, is what would you rather have, the Phillies win the World Series or the Eagles go back-to-back with their Super Bowls?
Yep, get them in beforehand. I got some ideas who the winners are going to be, but if you get a text in during the break, we will read it, and hopefully you get into the top 3 to win a prize.
For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll wrap it up and pick the winners. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Eagles football on 97.3 ESPN. It's an NFC divisional round rematch in Week 3 as the Eagles host the LA Rams.
Back to Stafford. He looks up. He has the ball knocked out of his hands. Eagles have it. And Zach Vaughn recovers.
Pre-game coverage begins at noon. Merrill and Mike call all the action starting at 1 p.m. This is where the Eagles play. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's official Eagles station.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're #1.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
When you own a business, it feels like everything's on you. Orders, deliveries, employees, on you. That's why Comcast Business is giving you a year of mobile on us with your internet service.
Really?
Yep. We'll cover your first line of mobile for 1 year. So calling customers, getting directions, texting Janine and shipping, on us. The broken coffee maker? That one's still on you, which means you'll save hundreds for your business and get the fastest mobile service with 5G cellular and Wi-Fi hotspots, on us. But hurry, this deal won't last long. Get a mobile plan and free up the budget to maybe, I don't know, fix that coffee maker? Get mobile on us for 1 year, you guessed it, on us. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 10/9/25. Restrictions apply. New mobile customers only with internet standard service or above. Limited to value of one unlimited intro line apply via 12 monthly internet bill credits. One discount per account. Fastest mobile based on mobile Wi-Fi and cellular data in service areas. Ookla Speed Test Intelligence 2H24.
Go to get your game on at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the Gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screens. Go where fans become fanatics at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the Gallery. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Go for the win. For more information, visit theoceanac.com.
Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw. And this show went flying by, didn't it, Nick?
Oh, it flew by.
Unbelievable. Now we have great giveaway items, and we've received a lot of text messages today, Nick. And I know you're looking at it. I don't get to see that stuff, so you're picking out the winners.
Yeah, so we got a couple of texts that came in as well, and I get to read off. Ray, he chimed in, Ray in EHT. He said, I'd much rather see the Eagles win a second Super Bowl than the Phillies win the World Series. Definitely. Castellanos been terrible. He's inconsistent. You know what? I'm the biggest Eagles fan that I know, and I would much rather see the Eagles win the Super Bowl than the Phillies.
Oh, he's an Eagles. He's more of an Eagles fan.
Yeah, so there you go. And then Jay and Absika chimed in. He said, how can I pick just one? I only want to see both champions of World Series and Super Bowl for both. So some great texts that did come in.
Everybody.
Thanks everyone for chiming in.
Who'd you pick? Who you got,
I did
Nick?
pick
Drum roll,
some winners.
please.
Here we go. Rob Matthews, he texted in earlier today. He said, I would rather Eagles win back-to-back and win the Super Bowl with a tush push on the last play of the game. It's going to be banned, so why not make it the winning play of the Super Bowl? So Rob,
he gets the grand prize.
These are good arguments. I love the arguments here. All right.
And I will be calling you guys after the show to see how we're going to get you your prizes.
All right. Drew in Marmora, he wins the second place victory. Drew with a great text in earlier this morning, so he's going to go win the second one if I could find his text real quick. He said, I would rather the Birds win another Super Bowl so we could start using the word dynasty.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So I see your theme, and you go after two Eagles guys.
And then Sean texted in. He said, I would rather see the Phillies win a World Series over an Eagles Super Bowl because the Phillies were so close the last couple of the years. The Eagles already won 2 Super Bowls over the last 8 years. It's the Phillies' time. I think it would mean a lot to the city having 2 championship teams in 2 years. So Sean gets our third prize.
Congratulations. By the way, I will call you guys after the show, but if you want, you can just come down to La Scala's. We'll be broadcasting live at La Scala's Beach House tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 12 noon for our Eagles pregame show. Of course, the gang will all be down there. We'll watch the game at La Scala's, and we'll be giving away more prize packages at the La Scala's tomorrow. So, but I will contact the winners. Congratulations.
Yep, he'll be in contact with you right after the show. So just stay tuned, and you'll get your prize pack. We'll figure out how to get it to you.
All right, tomorrow, Nikki. So you're, by the way, you're so Josh Henning is hanging with Henning. They're at yesterday's, I guess.
Yes, yesterday's. Yep.
So you're going to be in this. You'll be here in the
back
studio.
In the studio.
All right, running shotgun.
Right.
Great show today, Nick.
Oh my God, that flew!
Wow, that's the fastest 2 hours in radio. I
It
gotta
is.
tell you. Hey, I want to thank Tommy Greene. Do we go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene? Brought to you by Blitz's Market of Ocean City. I want to thank Tommy Greene. I want to thank Fran Mclaughlin for the high school athletes in the spotlight. Brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. And congratulations to the male and female high school athletes that he picked. And of course, thank you, Nick Earnshaw. Great job.
Fun show.
Stay tuned for Josh Henning. He's at yesterday's Creekside Tavern for his Hanging with Henning show from 12 to 3. And, of course, tomorrow we'll be broadcasting live at La Scala's Beach House in Brigantine for our Eagles pregame show. You don't want to miss that. We'll have Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News on. Former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Clemick will be with us and a whole lot more. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweider.
The preceding program was paid for by The Locker Room.